Hello, everybody. Welcome back to interviews. Today, we're talking about episode 6 of Rich Girl Caretaker. And this is a good and a sad episode because it kind of I wouldn't say it answers my question, but like it kind of somewhat illustrates my question. Like episode 1, I was wondering like, is this like a harem anime or is it just a solo romance between Ichika and Hinako? But the episode kind of alludes to sorry, it alludes to like a somewhat relationship, potential relationship to in what's this Ichika and Mirie, but which like at first I was inclined to like accept it, but like god damn, Mirie is so cute. Like she has this quirky funny moments. Like you got like the first few episodes, no, the first 5 episodes, you kind of see her as like a rich is not a snob, but like a rich girl who like you know who's about everything she talks about is related to the Denji family, and like everything about her character is that this episode kind of ends on a cliffhanger, which I'll talk about as well. But we're gonna do it more, more a lot. But like we got to see a glimpse of her character because spent the whole no, we spent a couple of days, a week with her. We slept at her place, which like primarily I'm really upset about because my boy is drinking while I'm thirsty right now. Like I feel like a man stranded in a desert while another man drowns. Like I know it's not a good thing, but like, can I join? Can I join? Like this is not really fair to me in particular because like you have Hinako. Hinako is the she's the package. She has everything. She's cute. She's funny. She's the lazy person. I'm a very lazy person. Like I do the bare minimum. I woke up around like 10, went back went back to sleep, woke up again around 1, and slept again around 4. I'm a very lazy person, but I did go out for like a bike ride, an hour bike ride, just riding around to like reset my mind because it didn't feel. Anyway, I'm a Hinako right now, and I want my HK. I probably won't fight my HK, but like, I don't know, you can, I can search, and I've been searching. I haven't been searching, but like, you can search. Anyway, now let's get into the episode itself. Where, how did we even get to the point that we got into the episode? Well, I want it started with the usual speaking. We weren't picking up before we even got in. But she's Hinako is becoming self-aware. Not like a self-aware, but like she's realizing her surrounding because for the last 5 episodes, we've been waking her up, dressing her up, taking baths with her. But like since episode 5, something kind of changed. Where like now she wants Itsuki to like see her in like a presentable. I've been saying Ichika, it's Itsuki. Anyway, she wants Itsuki to see her in like a presentable light. So she kind of she kind of tells Suzuki what Shizuka. What's happening right now? Anyway, sorry, it's Shizune. What was he even talking about? Oh, sorry. He asked Shizune not to let Ichika know that it shouldn't be changing her. Oh, we're coming to wake up because she can do it or something. She wants to see. She wants Ichika to see her as competent, but she's not. Like I feel like she'll get sick and tired of doing that in like in a day or two because we know Hinako can go past a day. Like she's too relaxed to the point where like I feel like she can keep it up a week and like I'm highballing. Do you know how highballing I am right now? I'm highballing it that much, but 2 days and she'll be back to normal. Of course, she has feelings for him, and she'll probably try to improve herself so like each guy can see her in the better light. But this whole waking up early and dressing up by herself, it's probably gonna end 2 days max. 2 days and a half at most. To be honest, I'm even highballing into 2 days because there was this in this episode she kind of reverses back to not normal. Like she got shy when he's near, but like she's relatively back to normal except the feelings. To be honest, I was surprised that she has feel no she I wasn't surprised she has feeling, but like I thought she wouldn't have feelings for another like 2 to 3 episodes, but that Iski charm keeps working. I don't know how to steal it, but I'm gonna try to steal that charm of hers. Anyway, let's talk about the main parts of the episode. Anyway, this episode is basically about HK and Miri. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. If it's Maria, I think it's Miri. Miri, Miri. I don't want to call her Tenoji because I don't know. Like when I'm doing an anime review, I wanna say the first names because the last, like, I know in a couple of episodes she won't be using her last name, and I'll be looking like a dumbass for using her last name the whole episode. So I might use her what's his true name. Once they start using the real names, I'll probably hear it a bit more, and I'll probably be able to say it more often than not. So anyway, this episode we're getting to learn about Miri because for the past 5 episodes, we know about her. Yeah, we know about her rivalry, how lonesome rivalry with like Hinako, because Hinako didn't know about the rivalry, but she has somewhat rivalry with Hinako. We know that. We know that she's trying to one up Hinako. We know all that, but we didn't know anything about her. We like we said, even was this is said that he really didn't know about her. Anyway, it's about the exams because as always Hinako plays first. Like I really don't know how okay. Is she cheating? Does she have a method of cheating? Because like I've seen her. Like we know she takes classes, practice classes and everything like that. But like from the 5 episodes I've seen, I've never seen her study once. Is this what you call a genius? Because I don't know. I kind of hate it. Not like a person who doesn't try and then passes, and then I try and get an average score. Okay, it's probably because I try, I do the bare minimum of trying. Maybe I kind of get second place as always, and Itsuki is is probably average because the scoreboard only showed like the top 50. I don't know how many people in there was this, but he was low. He was hype. He was really low, and like I don't I, don't- I don't blame them because okay, for like a test or something like that, because what's this back in high school? Wow, I'm using it back in my day. What's this? Anyway, graduated this year. That in I rarely did Michelin. Like when I want to study is probably because there's like a test two to what's this 1 or 2 days away from happening, because I cram. Like I know it's not a healthy habit, like, but I don't do anything except I cram. Like the only time I kind of study for things, it's like a math thingy, and like I really don't understand it. But like once I get it, I kind of stop trying, and then when if I have a quiz coming up or a test coming up, I cram like the next day or like 2 days before I just cram it, and I got good scores. Like I got the honors, and that like I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm just saying like I'm very good at remembering things because if I start like I tried like studying every day and it didn't work out because my grades were failing because I wasn't retaining everything. I was just doing it because I was doing it. But when I'm cramming, I want to remember everything that I'm learning, so it stays in my head for a day and a half, and then it disappears. But like I only need it for a day and a half because I just needed to do a test. I don't really need it that much. Anyway, we didn't get a good score, so it's key. So Mary is kind of like tells Itsuki that she will be able to help him because last episode, she did help him study for his math. We don't know what his grade is, but he did better because I feel like without Miri's help, he wouldn't have placed where he placed. Like we don't know where he placed, but like because it only shows the top 500 to the top 50, so he probably isn't in the top 50. He probably isn't even in the top 100, probably in top 200 maybe. I don't know, like I might be low bullying, I might be high bullying. They didn't say that. Overall, it was a good time. It was a good and fun time because we spent our times with Piri. We also learned etiquette, which is something that I really don't get because, like I said, not like everything said. I'm not even in high society. I'm like I have table manners, and my table manners is probably you use a fork and use a spoon if you're eating something. Use a fork because I don't get the point of having like a specific spoon and knife for a specific type of eating habit. Like I feel like that's a hassle to me, and like I'd rather just eat. how I eat, grab a spoon for one meal. I don't care because to me, food is food, and I feel like me eating properly isn't gonna make the food taste better. Like me eating like a slob, maybe yeah, because the food hit like good food kind of hits when you're not eating it properly because when you're eating it properly you don't retain that flavor, but like when you're eating it like a slob, 9 times out of 10 it tastes better, it tastes better. I had a hot dog which I just bit into and that shit was busting. That was like the best hot dog I had in like in a while because I don't really usually have hot dogs, but like that shit was good. And is there even manners of eating a hot dog? Probably for rich people, it's probably cut it into pieces and eat with the pork and with the pork. But like for us, just grabbing it and anyway, we learn table manners. And this part of the episode, kind of, it was 9 minutes into the episode, but it kind of talks about how she, w- Miri would do anything for the Tenergy family, and which is a good and a bad thing because it's good because she would put her family first, but like it's a bad thing because in the episode at the ending, her father kind of told her that she needs to like start preparing for like marriage, and like unlike a certain dumbass, and by a certain dumbass I mean what's this Hinako's father, what's this Miria's father kind of gave her the option to opt out because he didn't want to force her. He said like if she agrees to it, he would do it. And unlike the thing that what's this Hinako's father is doing, what's this Miria's father is only doing this as a keepsake. So like because like he said that there are many people. Well, let me just that there are many people who who hate the Tenoch family, or people who like to use Miria just to get the clout, or the Tenoch family get the wealth. So he's proposing like a fake a somewhat fake engagement where like she gets engaged to someone just to keep a front, so like people can like shoo away, but like, oh, she's engaged, just leave her. And like he really said that it doesn't even have to be right now because he was like, you can do it if you agree, but like since Miria does like again the bad thing about doing everything that the family wants, and she is specifically sorry specifically she is willing to do this because it's for the Tenoji family, because it will benefit the Tenoji family, like seeking the Tenoji family's power. She would, like I said, she would do anything for the Tenoji family, which is a good and bad. It's a mainly bad thing right now. And right now is bad thing because, like I said, having to force someone to marry someone who they really don't like out isn't really good because, again, like I feel like you should be able to win and marry someone who you like because, like, for Miri, I understand his father point of view, it's probably a fake husband to keep a front. Probably wants Miri to find someone she likes, then he was this he can dump him, and I feel like the father wouldn't even be mad because he like he loves his daughter. And like unlike Hinako and her father, like these guys have a good family bond because we literally just had dinner with him. He was there, he was having dinner with them. This is a healthy family. Like I don't know, maybe being to Hinako, but like Hinako's situation is, when I think about it now, it's sad because having your father be a scummy bastard that I don't even think his brain works. Having a brother who's a bum, his two family, and having multiple servants who you aren't even close to, having only one person close to you, and now you have a second person close to you. It's like yeah, but like it's hard, but like food, we kind of get a glimpse of Synergy family, of Miri's family, man. Like she has a father who's present. Like yeah, and Hinako's father is present, but like he's never there for her. Like even the whole thing when she was planning on running away, he didn't care. He was willing to like force his daughter to like endure something that probably would have killed her if she continued doing it every day, because Hinako gets unhealthy when she pretends to be a good girl for too long, and he was forcing her to do that every day. Like anyway, the part of the episode that agonized me the most is this scene. Like, god damn, like I said, it's like a man me just dying of thirst and watching another guy drown. Like, freak you. Like, I love my guy Itsuki, but like, I know, let's save some for us. Like, I know this episode didn't even allude to like her being like one of Itsuki's girls, but like, it's good to have an imagination, you know. Like, she was right there in a swimming pool. She, she's a MILF, you know. Like, it's just sad, you know. Like, being me, being Itsuki probably would have been good. Anyway, we also meet what's this Miria's mother, who also is on a ditzy side of things, where like she's like a airhead, you know, she acts clumsy. She's she's just likable. It's sad for me right now. I don't even want to talk about this section anymore. But anyway, this was a fun section, but like now when I think about it, Mary just invited a man to her house and had had her parents know the man. This is basically like having the parents' approval without specifically wanting their approval. Good for you, man. You had a good run. Anyway, episode wise, it was amazing. I enjoyed each and every Miri episode. Miri seemed like I didn't think I would like her that much, but I really did. And there was a cute little chant that we did at the end where we have another exam in the month. Like, freak you guys, we just had an exam last month. What the fuck? Like, why are we having another exam? Like, I'm a very lazy person. Like, I would quit on the second day. And the exams are probably harder because it's a private school, and Iski was in what's this public school, so he's having it rough. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter, and see you in the next one. Capiche? Oh, and episode wise, I give it a 9 out of 10 just for Miri alone. I had fun with her. Bye bye.